Yo, what's up, my stars? It's your boy, Jakari. It's your boy, Jakari, back again with another video. Sorry, I've been a little bit MIA for a little bit, and I've been kind of dealing with some stuff and everything, dealing with some medical issues and stuff, and I'll get into that in a little bit. Um, but yeah, I've been dealing with a few medical issues for a while, and dealing with moving to a new spot, move, helping my mom move, and just dealing with a lot of family issues. But with the medical stuff, I'm gonna get right into that right now. So, as you guys know, so, and as for you who don't know, I was born with defective kidney failure, and well, the correct term is renal kidney disease, and I've had that since birth. How that happened is my ureters were blocked at birth, causing my kidneys to shut down and causing everything to go left. From what I heard, I stopped breathing at birth, and my mom was frightened for me. The doctors after I was born. The doctors went in right away and did emergency surgery, and yeah, they did emergency surgery on me, and uh, after that, after that surgery, I've been on dialysis since birth. Um, so, but, yeah, I've been on dialysis since birth. First dialysis started with peritoneal dialysis, and if you don't know what that is, peritoneal dialysis is dialysis is a at-home dialysis. I started off with that dialysis for some years, and did that for a while, and until I got my very first kidney transplant, and I want to say I got my very first kidney transplant in, I want to say, 2007, and everything worked out fine and dandy, fine, good, until that kidney started to fail. And with that kidney failing, kidneys really don't last a long time. For you guys that don't know, kidneys don't last a long time. But yeah, that kidney started to fail and everything, causing me to go back on dialysis. And with that kidney starting to fail, I had to go back on dialysis. I had to go back on the machine for years at a time. And but I went back on peritoneal dialysis. That's the at-home dialysis. Yeah, I had to go back on peritoneal dialysis for a while, and it worked. It did work for a while, but it did work. Yeah, it did work for a while. But there were. It would work for a while. It worked for some years, months, years at a time. But until I caught this thing called a hematoma in my stomach, or a hematoma. And what that is a collection of blood trapped in the kidneys. Well, trapped in one area, but in my case, mine was the kidneys and everything. Um, yeah, I had that in my stomach, or I had that hematoma going on. And with that hematoma, I was not able to do or peritoneal dialysis anymore. I had to go on hemodialysis because the peritoneal wasn't working because of the hematoma. So I had to do hemodialysis for a while. And with that hemodialysis, I had to go back and forth from Mount Pleasant, Texas to Fort Worth. And it was really getting hard on my mom until we found a dialysis treatment in Mount Pleasant. Thank God for that. And oh, I'm sorry, back up. With the hematoma, sorry, back up. With the hematoma, I had a hematoma trapped in my stomach. And with that hematoma, I started not feeling good. Started at school. I was in, I want to say I was in 6th or 7th grade. But with that hematoma, I was started off at school. I wasn't really feeling good. I was feeling super dizzy. I was feeling super sick to my stomach. And so my teacher realized I was feeling good, so she sent me to the nurse. And after that, the nurse calls my mom. So my mom comes to pick me up, right? Yeah, she comes to pick me up, and after she picks me up, she tells me to go lie down. And a few minutes later, after I go lay down, I start seizing back to back. I start having seizures back to back. I had like 3 seizures back to back. And my mom called the ambulance, so very scared. And the ambulance, drove me to the hospital. Doctors in Mount Pleasant telling my mom they didn't know if I was gonna make it or not. So I had to be airlifted to that. I had to be airlifted to Dallas. And with that, I had to go in for emergency surgery to get my catheter changed. With that, the only reason I had to get that catheter changed out is because I had that collection of blood, the hematoma. I had that trapped in the kidneys. They had to go in and remove that hematoma and change out that catheter. And after that surgery, everything went fine and dandy. Fast forward a few days, few weeks later, I go to the doctors for a follow-up, for a checkup. So I'm thinking. But I go in, get registered, get ready for the video. I get ready for the doctors, get registered, checked in and everything. We go sit down. My nurse comes running down the hall screaming, "We found your kidney, we found your kidney." And so after we heard that, we get ready, get prepped for surgery. And the operation went well, and kidney functioned great for a while. It functioned with that kidney functioned great for, I want to say, I'm 24 now. I'm 24 now, and I got that kidney when I was, I want to say, about 15, 16, 17. And that kidney worked until I was about 18 years old. When I was 18, almost 19, that's when my kidney failed again, causing me to go back on dialysis. But with the dialysis thing, that the peritoneal dialysis really wasn't a good fit for me anymore because the hematoma stuff, and I had to go back on dialysis with the hemodialysis, and with that, here, if viewer discretion is advised. I apologize if this grosses you out, but yeah, here's a scar from when I had a chest catheter, and here is my arm with the yeah, here's the scar in my arm. Let me see. Here's how big that scar is in my arm and everything. Yeah. And I have to do dialysis every, I want to say, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And as long as this works, as long as my fistula, that's what it's called. It's called a fistula. As long as that works, dialysis works just fine, and everything is close to being good. But I'm still waiting to be back, or to get back on that transplant, the kidney transplant list. It's kind of a long process. Excuse me. It's still a long process. I'm still waiting to get back on the transplant list. While I wait, I'm waiting very patiently, doing my dialysis treatments every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and taking my medications daily, daily, making sure I stay healthy, drinking water and all of that. But yeah, that's my story. I hope that this has, uplifted, or I hope to inspire you guys and just to help uplift you guys and everything. And if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to DM me on Instagram at Jakerry_18. If you don't know how to spell that, it's JAKERRY_18. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or any of that, don't be afraid to DM me on Instagram or message me on Facebook or any of that. But yeah, that's my story. Hope you guys love this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Love you guys. Peace.